Yes, sir. We're live on Voice of Biafra, 97.5. Breasted, Njoku, breasted, Onyendo. I salute you, 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 I salute you. We thank you once again. We have destinated our message to call US President Trump to understanding the right channel, to understanding at the past the former late President Bush has been made it clear by the military coup have been switching Nigerian Constitution since 1989 and 1999, and the applicated actions, blackmailing by the civilians, have been implemented to taking action to bombing the governors, to bombing the villages, call them rebel, call them resistant, and refuse to not deploy their places, and implemented the actions to wiping the Middle Belt, Southern Kaduna. The government constitution of Nigeria has been implemented. Even Governor Otto himself admitted that the constitution was a fraud against his right to defend his people, and implemented the actions in Oduduwa, Yoruba peoples. The kings, the family of the kings, run away because they must kill the king to put another king and destroy their region. This is very dangerous, that the Congress have been blackmailing, and people in the President Trump cabinet have been sabotaging Trump by supporting Nigeria and ignoring the reality of the fact of, if you want democracy, or if you want Nigeria to be continued, it should be standard of the secular state in the region, control the economy, and being competitive to be able to deplete and bring life to the people. And today, United Nations knows that since 1989, that Nigerian Constitution has no more practicing democracy and not qualifying the respecting of the validated, the ambassadors of validated Nigerians in the Congress, has been blackmailing, hanky-panking to the world, to the killings of Nigeria, the relation of Nigeria, the arbitration of Nigeria, effort of the Western people, effort of homeless, effort of Red Cross, efforts of UNICEF, every perpetually, the money still go to the killer, the help still go to the killer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a clear message to the President Trump to understanding, you fight to save Christianity, you must divide Nigeria. He can never protect Nigeria who are liberated criminals, terrorists, and give instruction that he cannot kill them, put them in the military. And these people are killing the innocent soldiers, killing them in the barrack and wiping them away, and bring chaos. Every barrack has been studied by terrorists. 21 terrorists in Nigeria, 14 terrorists in Nigeria, and taking action of ethnic massacres on the name of Fulani, on the name of Islamists, and the name of religion. Let us be more transparent and using opportunity to warning and informing every people looking for the freedom should accept that Africa is in the darkness. Chukwuka Mama blessed Africa, talentis, gift, and the blessed. But Africa in darkness to let themselves to be colonized and be slave and opposed to be no democracy. And let African people to not live in their home. Let African people do not validated, produce anything. Africa is in the darkness. Biafran will bring civilization and light to the African by transparent and equity. according to the originality of African culture, is light. African was turned into the darkness by Europe, and African will come to the civilization by Europe, starting from recognizing Biafran and starting to recruiting for African people to understanding that Europeans are not believing in religion, they believe in the practical, produce medicine, produce safety, produce good road, there's no miracle, everything goes good. You are fighting. You are living understanding to the European Constitution, both your economy, both your currency, is under the shoe of the European. They call you third world country because you are darkness. So let us be more clear that anyone looking for the freedom should understanding is open. It's open, Canada. Anyone who understanding that the freedom don't know the meaning of the culture, of the root of the culture, is a negative. I salute you. I salute you. Have some courage to listen to our message and share it and listen to our music and to do the needful. I salute you once again. Blessed. Yes, sir. Back over something. Understanding. We are live in Boston, Biafra, 97.5. Blessed, Onyendu. Blessed, Njoku. You say, we are continually. Back over something. In understanding. Sincerity message have been delivered for all of you.
The sunrise go, every little child teach we how we overcome. Babylon shot load, but them words hollow drum. Me heart stay firm like stone when the cold wind run. Me granny say, son, plant put seed in the ground. What you give life, life bring back around. So me move with mercy, but me feet still sound in every step. Keep your head up, no ground. If the road get tough, still step. If the night get long, still take breath. Enough man full, but we not fret. Rasta no say Jah, he not dead yet. Amen, don't it, call it out. Clean soul, strong mind, no doubt. Amen, don't it, rise up now. Blessings fall when you
Challenges.
Amen, don't it, chant it loud. Through the fire we
Yes, sir. We'll get it right. Hashtag United Nations stop manipulating the word constitution and stop deceiving the third world country. There is no more democracy. It's a negative. Responsibility should be responded to applicated to act for the constitution. It's a failure. Today, we cannot validate you. Biafran should be recognized. Freedom of mass and Nanikan unconditionally. I salute the world. This message is coming from ICIC to explaining and transparenting impunity has been going on in the terrorist Nigerian government since 2001. Kidnapping of Mazen Nandekano. Biafran has stood up, sitting at home every Monday and other days, and stood up with their liberation army to protect their people, which is Nigerian Constitution, military constitution, has been authorizing Nigerian terrorist government to send in the launches, full armies, every villages, every bushes of the people. And the full army has that advantage to kidnapping and raping. And we stood up to resistance and fighting the full army and killing, and fighting Nigerian soldiers who shedding them and killing them. This impunity has been spreading that the governors, Southeast governors, has been being under that constitution to authorize them to sending the military to invade the villages. On record was have the villages they've been condemning. They condemn a village in Old Imo State, Old Abia State, Old Anambra State, Old Enugu State, Old Eboni State, included Delta State and Edo State. Military authorizing by the Nigerian Fourth Constitution to allow their governors to command the military to kill their own citizens. This impunity has been transparent in that they condemning more than 250,000 homes of the people and condemn more than 100 villages and kill more than 1 million people individual by the military of Nigeria, has called their soldiers Operation 1, Operation 2, and different negative names under Nigerian Constitution to kill your own masses. Their masses have been agitated to free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are claiming that they want peace, and they considerously, instead of free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they commit crime. They're ready to kill everybody, and they are doing it, which is not democracy. That constitution, fake constitution by the military, has given them authority to be able to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, and engineering by Carolina committed this crime. Former UK High Commissioner in Nigeria has been engineering the former Kenya president, and the military of the Kenya have been blackmailing by fake ID to identify Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as a terrorist, as a killer in the Kenya. Set up unluckily that it couldn't succeed. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu opportunity. One of the people are torturing him. I've been asked him after 7 days. 8 days torture. Who are you? Then he said, I'm Mazen Nnamdi. Then they say it's wrong calendar. They call Carolina. This is wrong deal. They call Nigerian government, Shekugumi, and Nigeria Anthony, Miami, and Nigerian speaker, then, and the Nigerian general, Musa, and Lai Mohammed, speaker, has been ordered from Carolina, has been planning big crime in the world, which is lie against Interpol, manipulate Interpol, manipulating the world constitution, and denying the citizen valued by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The point, or this point, ICC, CIC, the government or the body government has been being silent. The world constitution has been silent on this crime. We are very transparent to the world to understanding what's pressing out how many crimes, second genocide in Nigeria committed by using constitution or not democracy constitution by the military regime. I created the dead tolls, almost millions of the Biafran since 2001. I thank you for this message from ICIC to more understanding that we are demanding our right and we are claiming our right. Biafran is a government leading by Mazo Gonkere, and the world should understand that to do the needful to recognize Biafra unconditional and hold Nigeria's responsibility and the governors responsible for the killers. I salute you all. We are live in Voice of Biafra 97.5. Breasted. Onyendu breasted. Njoko. We are continually overstanding, We are going to our current message. And after that, there is a time, then we can go to our old message. I salute you once again. This message after born, charm them all. Overstanding. Yes, serious things, Yes, this message is to go to that idiot people call themselves one Nigerianist, call themselves Nigeria, from the Igbo people, or from south or southeast, those idiot people. And this message also going directing to those idiots call themselves black people as a black people, accepted themselves as a black people, and the message go through the whole African, East African, West Africans to stop ranting and chanting unnecessary. First of all, we have current slaving, currenting woman being past selling, currenting woman being selling, currenting invasion, currenting ethnic cleansing, currenting launching, currenting cow is more important than woman being, currenting to allow those people to live in as a country. Let's be more precising and carefulness. That is true. That they slave you. It's true. It's the part of the life. Negative, positive. Slave was being stealing. What was happening before the slave has never been purpose or planning deal or thinking deal in the Western government to be enslaving you. It's opportunity of the lack of your weakness has been implemented that in generally there was a black in all over the places he called South American and American, to India, to Thailand, to Australia, to South African, to place they call Israel, included part of Jordans in the past. It's been a challenging that people has been misquoting the fact that they are never proposing to be slave. It's a national disaster. Has been implemented by the people. Have been created another God to be worshipping. Being offended of the universal and be created national disaster to wipe all the indigenous of South America and the American they call today. It wasn't that name then. And the people body afflued all over the world. And the Biafran then, as a first country, 1416, Biafran Missouri, is the movement and the first country and the universal in the earth, have been all over the world, China, everywhere, even to store democracy in Japan, to wipe every Christianity and Islamist in that challenging time of the period. In the names of the whole cities as the names of Igbo language, ancient thing. To be concerning as a national disaster has been implemented to washing Buddhism or whatever, have been hurting Chukwu Kabiama and destroying earthquake to wipe them, fear of them surviving on top of that the Buddhism, and say the mother of the Savior, opposite side, the mother of the created of killing, at last come the mother of saving. And the practical today, there is no one of them living good life. After 50 years, they came mental disorder, and no one of them, one of their son must have mental disorder. An uncommon sense is to prove is not the mother of the saving, is the creator of the slaving of the world by worshipping created national disaster, earthquake, and tornadoes hasn't means that the body of the people all over the places in the world. And the Biafran are then Asian people has been they covering their people, and the Western people has the issue at the beginning how they came to the world, while the people they call black people rejected them. They find themselves in the Western place they live in. because we implemented them. And according to the culture rejected them. And they find opportunity at last to survive because we don't want to see them. Because of how it looks, how it is then. And they bring the story to be blackmailing you that Adam made by the ground. No, it was born by end of the creations from monkey and other things. And every creative make one by one. Monkey makes king comes and makes also them and makes monkeys. And end the same thing to the bird, eagles and everything. The same thing to the shark, fish and the whale, everything. And the story of the end of issue is the point that them has a counter that what he did. Then, before the slavery, during the disaster, they have opportunity to be able to, we are sending to bring our own families to help. Then they went there, they implemented another idea, and they said joining on olden days, a joining of today one day can take 2 years in that period because of the society. And implemented this Arab ideology, implemented to help them to make sure that people should be slaves. They came there stealing the people, and something was happening the same time. A giant people in that time has been being overwhelming by intimidating people. They had the news, then the agreement to make sure that every giant should be give sleeping tablet, and they can take them. But it's not the message what we send them, because that is their target before. And every nifty, powerful man who people are fearing should be planned to give medicine to be sleeping, then they can take him, find in the chain to take him in. And some of them break the power, break the ship, and everything happen. When they're coming there, bringing them under control, they eliminated their own people. Biafran people was there controlling them, which is also in the Suriname, the Jukas has refused because they are not slaves, they was original. And some of Indianas, as a normal black like you, me and you, difference that Christianity changed our senses or our ideology to cutting our hair, or we don't have long hair like Indian people because it's a culture from the childhood, you never cut it, it can never be shortened, it have to be long. And that is being men and women, it depends on you. On that point, being transporting the fact to be a slave, then they come eliminated the people and taking over. At ending of it, the servants of the Western people in the blacks, when they implemented those Arabs, have been doing works together to be able stealing people more and selling. Today, those people complaining about the slave should understanding that you have to understanding that every government in Africa, the government ministers are the chief slaving. Every imam or pastor are the chief slaving. They are 24 hours slaving because they know the truth and the benefit of their own concern because they are not free. It's very clear message to everyone to understanding that those people who know understanding that identity or DNA of the South American cannot find. During the time of stealing, called the slave, has no ones, that no country like Nigeria, Ghana, all these countries not existed. And they implemented this country when they used Ali Celestia when after invaded of Ethiopia. And Ethiopian proved by Chukwu Kabiam that DNA of Fulani Jawis make Ethiopia to dry for 45 years or for 80 years because the evil are taking over and kill the originality. It happened in the Sudan drying to desert. It happened in the Chad dry to desert. It happened in the Nigeria dry to desert, even in Burkina Faso. And the same thing happened in the Futajalo. It was a movement that African was because even in today in 24 hours or 20 centuries or at the moment in Nigeria, in the place they take over in northern Nigeria, Kanu, Kaduna, southern Kaduna, everything turned to desert. There is no mango, there is no food. The same thing in the middle belt. Because their shit is coarse, their movement is coarse. And anywhere they're living as a Galiki in anywhere in Eastern terrorist Nigeria, that land of that place look different from where the indigenous live in. That place will turn to the desert. Is their cause on that movement. And the implemented sufferness of Africa begin for Ali Celestia. That man claimed Ali Celestia wasn't. Celestia is rare, but that man is not Ali Celestia. Celestia is the movement of the people when we are going for each other. Ali Celestia is a movement of way of our life, not impersonal as a human being. It's ancient language of God before the Bible, before the Quran. And the main Ade Sababa. And Ade is things who stay for us, or something stay before us. It's Ade. Sa is something break out, something. A day is break, money is out, and something big everywhere. Ade Sababai. Baba ayi bokenwa na munwa na gunwa na onye ọbụla ka ọ bara n'ime anyị wee busa wee baa ụba bụrụ amambara bụrụ ebube bụrụ jeru nso jerusalem anyị. When you are moving, I follow you. I wait the ebube bụrụ Israel anyị. Our wish is work for us. It's important to understand it that the current slavery is the system of Nigerian government using military and killing the indigenous people and launching the Fulani and killing the people. And today in Benu State, the people want to be somebody from foreigner and come to cut his hand and to cut his dick, cut everything, intimidations, harassment, say that he hurting Allah, but the person didn't know Allah. It's a disgrace. This is modern slavery that they put in Igbo people in the prison. They using military shooting Igbo people. Modern slavery that Igbo people are traveling all over the world. They don't have right in their own country. Modern slavery that Igbo people can go to part of Nigeria looking for minus good, minus things, investing, but they're blind in their own village under Nigerian Constitution. They cannot think about it, only buying and selling. Igbo people are not benefiting the benefit of Nigeria. They build their own house, build their own road, take care of themselves. But Hausa and other people, even their Fulani, are never pay nothing. The government do everything, even Yoruba. Only the middle belts and the Igbo, both Benu, both Calabar, both Igodomi, all of us were Igbos. Time to become, you will know the truth. Because God cannot create you, only Benu speak different, Agbo speak different, Sapele speak different. Lie. That language is connected to Igbo. Because those one here call Igbo today, they speak different. Ngwa speak different, Abreba speak different, Bakek speak different, Ogoda speak different, Nsoka speak different, Enugu speak different, Onitsha speak different, Umuriri speak different. They are not speak one, Asaba speak different. But they accepted to call them one language. Let us be more corrective on that. On that concerning, to make sure that every Nigerians know that the Igbo are calling slavery, that Nigeria are not allowing them to benefit anything. Putting them in the prison, deny them access, let them to live out of their home, go into the country, and make them to be disability all over the world. The length of the people in the prison in the world committed crime, Igbo people in the name of Nigeria. Millions of people stranded and suffering, Igbo people in the name of Nigeria. Millions of people die unnecessary, Igbo people. Millions of people victims, Igbo people. Millions of the highest criminals, Igbo peoples. And Igbo peoples are championing it because they are blind, they are slaves to Nigeria. It's a very message to be clear to you understanding. The current slavery is a Nigerian government and the Fulani, how they're wiping people in the Benu State, how they're challenging people. But we'll come overwhelm them because we have a technique to make sure that we kill every Fulani criminal leaders. Using that opportunity There's no any reasonable person who would think, and even the Western people, if you talk about Nigeria election 2027, thunder will fire you. Your father die, your mother die, you will die in anything can kill you. And any person said that, Tinubu is a dead man. Tinubu is a dead man. I clear it. Nigerian media also prove it that he's a dead man. They bring the old picture of Tinubu, bringing the old national anthem behind the scene. And they catch up, that people catch up. They claim that they make a mistake. It doesn't a mistake, it doesn't exist. When Tinubu exists, his daughter is working with her, not his wife, not his son. Today, because of his son was shouting that my father is dead, and they turned it opposite side and silented this lady forever. Wiping every Yorubas, wiping every Godomi, Fulani taking over everywhere. Because Tinubu is dead. Jelima Setima make sure that he put every Igbo people in the pocket. And when the world should not recognize with Jelima Setima, he's a terrorist. It's a message, is this current slaves, these idiot people from East Africa or South Africa talking about Western people, stop it. I can talk about Western people and face it right. You know that the president of Uganda is a terrorist, is enslaving the Uganda people. The president of the Kenya, the same thing, South African, the same thing, because they are not free and their people cannot be free. There is no country, they don't know the meaning of country. Because the meaning of country is very transparent. There is no people who be a country coming to another country to feed their family for hardship for how many years, jagged to jagged, and seeking asylum, seeking refugee, or looking foreign marriage, contract, passport. So it's a very disgrace that the Western people know that is not a country. How many Western people went to Africa looking to make a money to feed their family? Why not African people can understand them to leave the way for Islamists and Christianity, to lead the way from listening to garbage, to claim their right, to recognize Biafran, recognize Burkina Faso, support Raoul, support Mazen Nandikan, support I Am and the Biafran government in exile, leading by Mazen Nkele, and support America and support Church Ayaba to fight for the reality cause unconditionally. I keep it as a message and a warning. Don't validate yourself as a Nigeria. Every people living there. Time to boycott anything and time to plan ahead. Freedom of Mazen Nandikan, nobody participating in the election, and we are getting it right. I thank you as a general, unconditionally. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Kabem. Say, Anagwo Onele.
Yes, I am. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Kabem. In understanding. We are going to end it, if it's permit, to be able to bring our message in the 2024 February. In a short period, it's important. I hope we make it up. Blessed.
This message is very important to the Middle Belt. I repeat, this message to Middle Belt is very important. This week, as you hear this message, make a decision immediately, Yale Biafran. Make a decision immediately to stop asking or supporting anything the favor from Nigeria. Stop taking more life when you are still believing that those who has been died is better than you. On their eyes, you are complaining to them to help. That's not true. They are not happy you are still alive to complain. Devise your fundamental, devise your medulla, devise your critical thinking, devise of your culture, neighborhood. Remember the picture when it was small, and look at the picture today. My message is that Ugowan has been, and the British has been makes you to deny who you are. I remember when the olden days, most of you people are saying, we are Igbo, we are brother, but there's a reason who don't want to explain ourselves. That reason has no more find. They wipe all the ethnics, indigenous of the Middle Belt away by invaders Fulani, by supporting by Nigerian government, doing by the jagged to jagged. We are coming to chase them out. You first stand up to declare yourself as a Biafran. In the geogram map,